Hey everybody, so this video was not expected to happen, and the reason I say that is it's funny sometimes how people are put into your life for a reason, or you're put into somebody else's life for a reason, and it can be a very fleeting time or it can be a lifelong thing. But that has happened to me on my time in New York. As you met Richard Flores, who was the filmmaker who was making the documentary that I was taking part in. So I met Richard, and I suppose my first impression of Richard was quite timid. You know, seemed quite shy, and but we got talking, you know, during my time working with him, and I realised that he had a really amazing story. And I asked him very innocently, would you ever consider telling your story? And he said, oh, I don't know. And that was it. And then a few days later, Richard contacted me and he said, can we do a few more, some B-roll and some other stuff for the film, for the documentary? So I said, yeah, okay. So we met in the city, and he said to me, Stephen, I want to tell my story. And I was like, that's brilliant. He says, and I want to do it on Hart Talks. So how could I say no, you know? So I am very honoured to have Richard's story. We are being, you know, allowed into his life and into his world. And I think it's an amazing honour. And yeah, it was just meant to be. Me coming into his life, him coming into my life. It was meant to be. Why was it important to make a film about HIV? What is it that's for you, you know?
This is the first time I'm singing this out loud. I was born with HIV in 1986, August 10th. So I was born with the virus, and I did not have a choice. My father gave it to my mom. He did not tell her that he had the virus. So I had two brothers who passed away because their immune system wasn't strong enough. And back then in the 80s, they didn't have medications strong enough. So I had one older brother and one middle brother. My older brother, her name was Joseph, and my younger brother was Francisco. But in the family, we call him Frankie. So both of them passed away of HIV. It turned into AIDS. My mom, she passed away in 2002. One family member told me her liver gave out. It was damaged. And the other story was, I believe on diabetes. I'm not too sure. You know how family are. You don't get the exact right story.
Yeah.
There's different people are saying different things.
Yeah.
So that's how my mom passed away. My father, he passed away in prison. Someone stabbed him in his back in Rikers Island. So that's how he died. So I grew up. Not only I grew up sick as a baby, I wasn't supposed to live. I was a little infant, skinny, full of. I was just sick. Really sick. I'm here, I'm 31 years old, and I'm still surviving, still alive.
So you had a lot of loss, and a lot of it was due to HIV/AIDS. How did that make you feel about the virus as you were growing up?
My doctor, a few years ago, my doctor explained to me that when he told me for the first time that I did have HIV, the way I reacted was screaming and crying, and I don't remember that. I'll tell you the truth, I don't remember that. It's in my paperwork, and they said that I reacted in that way. As a kid, as a teenager, I went to a lot of funerals. Every 2 years, 3 years. It was my brother, my first brother, second brother, my mom, and I'm sorry, but my dad first. But my dad, I don't remember it because he got murdered in 1987. I've been judged in the past. It could be a blind date. I have gone to a blind date, and I told the girl that I did have HIV, and she said, I think you were nice, but can you please leave? So, but it been a couple times that people were open-minded and understanding, just like my girlfriend is. Why I wanted to open up, because well, I guess I'm making this story, right? This documentary film, and it's the best time, and truthfully, I feel comfortable talking to you, Stefan, and I think this is the right time.
How does it feel actually talking about it?
It feels good. Actually,
yeah.
Outside, I'm speaking about this outside. We're not inside.
Yeah.
And where are we?
And we're right next to the AIDS memorial, aren't we? So in a way, I suppose it could be a tribute to the people you've lost, because because that's what this memorial is all about, and you telling your story it's a massive step forward for you.
Thank you,
Richard. You've faced rejection through, like dating. How did that feel when somebody said, no, I'm not interested because you have HIV?
I felt really bad.
About yourself?
Really about myself. I felt really bad. But the reason I said that I'm saying I feel really bad and not heartbroken. One of my friends or family members said one time, "Don't drink out his glass," and that's when I was heartbroken, and I started crying.
Yeah.
So that person, but that person loved me. Mm-hmm. And they didn't really mean it. I know that.
Yeah.
From the bottom of my heart, they did not mean it. They just wanted to be mean, and they started.
And I think that's why what you're doing now is important, because it's educating people. Because the more stories and the more things that are in the press and the public about HIV, the more people get to learn that drinking out of the same glass is completely and utterly harmless.
You can't catch it.
You can't catch it.
By me doing this for the first time, hopefully it will give me much power and encouragement, and not ashamed. Because the reason I didn't speak out because I was ashamed of it.
With a documentary about HIV, is it a touchy subject for you submitting it to festivals or anything, or is that world kind of open to it?
It's open.
Right.
Like I said, this is no lie. As we speak, as my words come out of my mouth, I'm feeling comfortable, and it's going. Like I said, it's gonna be people out there is gonna judge. But what the heck you gonna do? You just stay with your loved ones, people that love you, and take care of you, and be there for you. I bought you a gift.
You bought me a gift?
I didn't tell you that. I did not tell Stefan.
This is complete surprise.
Yes. I'm sorry, it was raining. We was filming, we was dodging cars, and this fell on the floor.
Yeah.
This is a gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
And sorry it's a little squash, but
oh my goodness. How did you know?
I know you like hat.
Oh, that's brilliant.
You can't wear that for the summertime.
That is brilliant. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you very much, Richard. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, thanks to Richard for taking part in this video, and it's
good. How do you feel after that?
Oh, good.
You feel exhausted?
Yeah, I'm feeling hungry.
Feeling hungry.
About to eat something.
Okay.
Because of the film shoot. I mean,
Yeah.
But with the interview, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Like I said, it's my first time speaking about this, and I enjoyed myself.
Good. Well, I'll put all Richard's details down in the description box below. So check out his channel, check out his work, see what he does, and thank you. And I will see you later.
See you guys in the next scene.